You've been bullied out of every workplace in the past except your current one, which is actually very healthy, and you think it might be due to level education. I would bet it isn't, and let me tell you why. So I researched the unwritten rules of work. I have a Ph.D, and I have worked in everything from public universities, community college, to the Ivy League and similar elite schools. Some of the worst work environments I've ever been in were the elite schools, and I thank God every day that not only that I went to a public school, but I also, without knowing it, went to a Hispanic serving institution. Because if I had immediately gone to the Ivy League, I would have left, not because I couldn't do the work, but because the people were fucking awful. Not all of them. I mean, I was just in New York and visited a friend that I made at one of them. But it is a cutthroat, individualistic culture that, for me, as someone from a rural working class community, was overwhelming. And like, what is y'all's problem? There's actually very high bullying in upper class work environments and in social justice oriented environments, because since they know the people who want to work there, the entry level, are invested in the opportunity, in the mission, they really care about what they do for work and the people they work with, it attracts narcissistic leaders who exploit the fuck out of them. Not everyone. I've had the privilege of working with some wonderful nonprofit leaders, but they are the exception and not the rule. And sometimes it'll be like the founder, the original founder, had the real like heart, but then the next one who comes in is like just sees an opportunity for exploitation. Like, I have worked with homelessness and poverty since I was an undergrad, and a lot of the people in charge would say things like, when people try to negotiate salary or ask for a raise or whatever, they'd be like, wow, well, if you actually care about poverty, you'll do this without needing money. Meanwhile, they're raking in God knows how much, right? Not to mention tax write-offs, etc. So I don't think it's the level of education. I think you are likely, and I hope for you, in a psychologically safe workplace. The unwritten rule of compliance is not rampant in requiring people to not speak up or ask questions or learn or innovate. And if you don't intentionally, as a leader, set up an environment for psychological safety, you will even unintentionally end up in making an environment that doesn't have it, because it doesn't just happen. You have to build it. And I explicitly say that in my upcoming book, in the chapter on the unwritten rule of compliance, because the antidote to that is psychological safety. I give recommendations for leadership, HR, and staff on how to cultivate that, because that's the big difference. Because let me tell you, girl, I got 3 degrees. People are assholes at every single level. It's when people choose to not be assholes, choose to not think they're the center of the universe, that things get better. I say girl, I have no idea what C's gender is, so person.